Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Panthers going up against the Packers. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
From one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
This is taken near the 13. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along.
On first down, Stafford here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's George. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery taking it in from the 20. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So 2nd and 10 here. Off play action. Browning. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now they try the right side here. Finding room inside the 40. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Throwing on 1st down. Browning. He's going to sling this deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Browning. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Browning. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Completes it to Lee. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Lee, 57 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw on second down. Browning. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Off the play fake. Browning. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex route.
Off play action. Browning. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. On first down at Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down, Montgomery. Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken near the 13. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right on the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
On second down, here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's George. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. It's the Packers on top early. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is taking you the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
To throw on second down. Browning dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on second down. Browning, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Stafford on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's George. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Stafford. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Pass interference. Offense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now Montgomery, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Browning looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. From the gun on 3rd down. Browning throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Stafford. And a little floater there is incomplete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers add on to their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And the wideout in motion. On 1st and 10, Browning. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
10.
Throwing on first down. Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Stafford, and he finds the tight end Rodgers. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. You ready? You got 60. You got 4.
Stafford looks to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to the air on second down. Browning going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Browning escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Browning. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning. And that is incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Browning forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. Hey, I need one.
Now a handoff looking right. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on second down. Browning steps away to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down. Browning. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw on second down. Browning. He'll rifle this one deep right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On first down, Stafford. Rodgers brings it in. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. To throw on second down. Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. A A shotgun snap for Stafford. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the 2nd half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now Newton, and this is going to be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks.
Just rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone. For a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off the play fake. Browning. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
The Panthers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, Browning. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Ohio. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on 2nd down. Browning finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Operating from the gun. Browning got his target, Samuel. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action. Browning. And he whips that one incomplete there. Throwing again. Browning. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. He stiff arms him. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. On now is the Packers punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Ohio!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Browning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go! What? 90!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 23 yards on the play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Browning. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A handoff as they run the counter play. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
I got 11. I got 11. Single receiver. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Flushed out right. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Browning. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Back to throw. Browning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Montravius Adams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. To throw on 2nd down. Browning, flush to his right. Room here to run. There, the ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Caught on the right side by Adams. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 44 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's go!
From the gun on third down, Browning. Over the middle, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Throwing on first down. Browning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio! 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 Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Off the play fake. Browning. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, Browning escapes the defender. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first and 10, Browning. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to throw now on second and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Off play action. Browning. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Perry. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down.
Flex Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go.
View clip. Hey, watch the slant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Boy, flex round! Flex round!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Off the play fake. Browning. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Come on, Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing on 3rd and long. Browning. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Looking to throw. Browning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Stafford. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Now a handoff as they run left side. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Make making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers defense, they ready themselves here. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Off play action. Browning. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake. Browning rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Back to throw. Browning eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 39 yards out of that one. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. Looking to throw. Browning. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Kenny Clark in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Browning. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Double tight. Hey. You got three. Three down.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And this looks to probably be the final play. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Packers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long.